Greetings everyone and welcome back to Birthdays the Beginning, where the current air temperature is 27.6 degrees Celsius, 66.9% of the biomass on the planet is plant, 33.1% is animal, 76% of the planet is land, and 23% of it is water, or at least covered in water. Right, we are trying to birth a modern humans. And that is proving to not be the easiest thing in the universe for us to do. And I strongly suspect that what we're going to need to do, after we come over here and fly around our temple a little bit, let the humans know that their worshipping is having an effect. Perhaps we should give them a boon of some sort, or at least display our godly power. I know, I shall display my godly power. Their worshipping has given me the strength to erect a mountain range. Behold! There we go. That should keep them believing for quite some time, I think. Also, I can now grab some stuff, because I mean to take this area back anyway. Now, let's see. Let's start just dropping the land in some places, rising it in others. And whilst we continue to do that, I think we need quite badly to start encouraging the sort of conditions that humanity needs. So that's probably going to be along the lines of cooling the world down a tad. That's my guess as to what would help us encourage the kind of conditions that humanity really, really quite wants to see. Let's go ahead and rise this little area. There we are. We're making quite a lot of progress on this mountain range. Thank you very much, funky abilities. You are very helpful, I promise you. I am very thankful. I will write a good review on Amazon. Right, let's drop that down a little bit. There we go. Starting to look nice around here. And just continue to shape it, as I mentioned. Oops, I pressed the left stick a little bit too hard there while I was moving. Let's go for a brush size about this big. But yeah, so I think that in this episode, we are going to start really cooling the planet. And the first part to that is to add a lot more land, really, I think. Yeah, let's rise this a bit more. There we go. And just sink some parts of it. That'll do. Perfect. Starting to come along, I think. Starting to come along. Now, I'm going to continue doing this for a little bit. And when you come back, hopefully the temperature will be down into like the 18s, something like that. That's what I'm going to aim for at the very least. So, see you shortly. I have to say, the amount of time I've looked down at my shadow and thought, oh, there's bugs living all the way out here. How did that happen? They're quite far from everything else. My lord. My lord. But I think I'm more or less done with this little bit of shaping. I'll probably wrap that up in a bit of a time lapse. I've not managed to pull down the temperature enough for what I want, so I'm probably gonna use a little bit of global cooling just to encourage it the last couple of degrees down. But yeah, I'm fairly happy with what we've managed to do. We are going to need to add in a little bit of moisture in these areas, I think, and part of that, while I don't want to drop in any oceans because it's going to undo some of the work that I've done in terms of cooling the planet, I will probably have a little bit of shallows around the back here. And along with rivers, of course. Now, rivers don't adjust the temperature, which is fantastic for what we want. Because, obviously, as the game pretty much straight up told us, we need to encourage the kind of environment that the humans thrive in. That's the most likely environment that we're going to find the things that the humans rely on, because it wouldn't have made sense that they domesticated an animal that couldn't live where they lived. When you think about it, it all makes kind of sense. But you'll notice one of the things I did want to actually discuss is I've seen a couple of people mention in the comments, just kind of a little discussion in amongst themselves, really, and I thought I'd weigh in on it. The discussion was that there are no hard edges in nature, and that's why I go to such efforts to kind of shape things around the edges and around the corners, making them a little bit softer. Now, that isn't strictly true. If you actually look at nature like closely from an artist's perspective, you'll find that nature is quite enamored with hard edges. They're not as common as the softer edges, especially in certain kinds of environments, but there's hard edges all over the place in nature, and avoiding them completely is going to create as much of a kind of standout man-made appearance as having just, massive blocky landscapes. So what I would suggest is try to find a balance. Certain areas are going to have much more smooth and kind of eroded over time edges. Like a river is going to probably be far less, right angles than I don't know, a craggy mountain. Mountains are a really good example of hard edges along the mountains. There would be places where there's just a sudden drop or a crevasse just cut into the land. Those are where you're going to find hard edges. And different things here and there. I mean, the way mountains are formed, the way tectonic plates move, they create very distinct kind of shapes. Now, again, this does come down a little bit to scale. So it depends quite a lot, actually, on the scale that you're working with. If you're working with a very large scale, then yeah, you're probably going to find that a lot less of what you're doing is going to be have hard edges. But the closer you get, the other way around actually. The larger the scale, the more hard edges you're gonna find yourself exploring, and then the smaller the scale, the less so. So it all depends on how you're kind of trying to design your area and what you're looking for with it. But don't completely discount hard edges, otherwise you will run into the problem, in my opinion, of it looking man-made. You need a little bit of everything for it to really look like nature, because nature is remarkably diverse. She paints with many different colors and with a very, very diverse set of brushes. So don't exclude anything on principle. Right, we're more or less done here, I think. There we are. We've got a little bit of water flowing in here. It'll be quite nice. I think I'm going to use my rain clouds around here, actually. Let's try and encourage some greenery to pop up around these areas. We'll use this rain cloud there, and then over here we're going to use this rain cloud. Bomb. Perfect. Now it's going to be dropping down from 27 degrees to 21. I want it to be a little bit colder than that. Maybe we won't do it much more than this. No, we'll do it twice. We're going to pull the temperature towards 17. Now that is going to cause, unfortunately, many eulogies to need to be written, and I do want to offer thanks to for the eulogies that are in the comments. Wow, Yeah, the last episode, or the last 2 episodes, have been pretty taxing for our resident eulogiist, if that is even a term. But I certainly appreciate it. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for all of the effort that you're going to in the comments there to remember all of our lost species. With what? Remove all objects? Wow. Oh, yes. I downloaded the DLC. Now, if you've got the game, get the DLC quickly. It is completely free, but it is only there for 1 week. This is effectively post-launch pre-order DLC, if you want to think of it like that. So I've got a crashed UFO, and I've got a Boxosaurus Rex, as you can see. There we are. We can put Boxosaurus Rex down. I'm not going to. We could also put down a crashed UFO if we want. Maybe I will put you down. I mean, I think our people need a healthy fear of things falling out of the sky, such as my wrath. So let's pop this down somewhere in the desert so they can discover it later on when they're a little bit more brave and they're going out exploring. Can we place this down? No, we need even more room. Wow, that is impressive. Unless this can't go in the desert. I would wonder why though. Why couldn't we put it in the desert? I want it in the desert. This is the perfect place for my UFO. Oh, there are animals there. Ah, okay. How about I place it up here then? No, I need to put it somewhere where it's hidden, and they can eventually discover it. Over here would be perfect for that, I think. Let's see if we can't get this down over here. Can I pop it? There we go. Yes. Place. Now these people will be able to find advanced technology from a time beyond their time. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to advance their understanding of the universe and the laws of physics by centuries, possibly even a millennia. Ah, it's going to be fantastic. However, I'm only going to want them to get there when they're really brave. That's going to be the first test. For them to have that technology, they need a better understanding of the world and of themselves. So I'm going to gate it behind the Boxosaurus Rex. There we go. Now, when they're trying to get up here, they're going to be very terrified. It's going to take them centuries before they're willing to venture beyond the Boxosaurus Rex, or maybe they'll worship it as a gift from the gods. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll leave it there anyway, and we'll see how they interact with it, if they interact with it. But for now, it's time for us to pass some time. My lord, I've been recording for a little bit over 20 minutes already. Okay, let's see. So many things are going out. Oh no. We've lost mice, we've lost starfish, dinos. Ooh, something new. Diphrodon has just died. Yeah. It's getting too cold. They're not liking it. They're really not liking this sudden coldness. I am sorry. But we've got something new apparently. What did we get? We'll probably get a couple of things that we didn't manage to get maybe in the earlier eras. Actually, it's quite possible we won't, because the things that they require will have already died off. But we may see a couple. Where is it? Was it a plant, perhaps? Because it's around here, apparently. There we are. What are you? Are you a new seaweed? We're looking for wheat. You are actually, no, a mollusk that lives near Codium fragile. In cool climates, they have taken the place of Dinorthus. See, this is the thing. One of the things that's the hardest to deal with in this game, in my opinion, is the fact that many species won't show up until another species is dead. But you have no idea about this. Now, I think part of that is to tell you, well, this thing needs a really cold climate, or this thing needs a really hot climate. So things that live in that are naturally going to die off. But it seems that I can't tell if the game is literally saying, well, this can't spawn until that has despawned. Or it's just saying, yeah, under normal circumstances, this won't be around until this thing has already long since died. I really don't know, but it does make it a little bit confusing for me. I'll be honest with you. Quite confusing. Right, vegetation hasn't yet started to move out, unfortunately, so we're gonna pass a little bit more time. Wow, we got a lot of ancient humans though. That is promising. Okay, we've got a couple of new things, and Edimorphodon has gone. I'm full of sadness. Many eulogies today. Let's go and check these out. What we got over here? Oops, it's over in this direction. What do we have? Ooh, what are you? You are a little lizard. A lizard that adapted to the cool temperatures that Diphodon could not. It feeds on deltatheridium. Why I struggled with that word, I have no idea, but okay. However, it does seem that there is another species that may have been tied to an extinction event. That is genuinely the hardest part for me, is to work out what needs to die in order for me to get something new. Hello. What are you then? A saltwater fish that has adapted to cooler water temperatures appeared as Coelacanthus began to flourish. Coelacanthus, I think that's how it's meant to be pronounced, began to flourish in the deep sea. A little bit late to the party, but sure, yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Let's pass some time quickly. Oh dear. And a couple of new ones as well. So many deaths though. Many moments of silence. We'll say that my time lapse was the moments of silence retroactively. Okay. Because there were many moments of silence there. I've been silent for like 20 minutes. So I'm fine. You guys though. Ooh, pretty. It's a snow tree. The snow is creeping down this mountain at the moment. A species of conifer that grows in very cold human land. Very cold human land? This is human land! Can't you see the flag? It appeared around the same time as Yasuhiro. Okay. Let's see, what temperature is this? This is super cold. Ah, it's nice, minus 18. But it's getting really cold down here as well. How are you doing down there? You should be fine for a little while, I think. What about the rest of the place? How cold is it over here? It's 13 degrees over here. You guys, oh, see, we have got ourselves a beautiful... Wait a second. They've built a temple around the Chillstone. The source of their life. They've realized that this is how they were surviving all this time. And they've built a temple to honor it. Marvelous. And a temple to honor the holy tree. I'm afraid, however, that it's almost time for me to take that away. Because it's getting cold. I'll let you have it for a little while longer, since you went to the effort of building a temple around it. If you hadn't done that, that would have been going right now. But since you did, I'm not going to be a jerk. You've clearly put some effort into it. That was some beautiful architecture there. Right, more time needs to pass. Oh dear, and many more things are around, but so many things are on the way out. I feel so sad watching all of this life that I have nurtured for so long, even if sometimes just randomly, suddenly all dying. It was worth it though! Billy Pallas have arrived! A primal butterfly that appeared in wetlands. It makes its habitat in various plains along with Meganera. Very well. Beautiful. I think we can all agree. Let's head over here and find what just sprouted. Was it these? No. Was it something over here? Ah, see. All that rainwater is helping. Vegetation is starting to spread out. Eventually that will turn to desert. Where is it? It's just in the edge of the lake. Is it? Is it not? Oh, fish. Hello. Let's have a look at you then. A freshwater fish that is suited for cool climates. It propagated as if taking the place of Cartoglanis. Very well. Some more time. That mountain is turned into a very cold desert. I approve. It's going to be a tundra mountain. An alligator as well. 3 new birthdays to offset all of the death days that we've had so far. I approve of this. Let's have a look. Where are you? Where are you? And what are you? Hello? Getting a lot of new animals, which is really cool. Hello? Is there anyone up here? People just wandering around, taming bears, because you've got to spend a little bit of time with the bears. You've got to make sure that they completely trust you before you put the saddle on. Otherwise, it ends in Clory death. Clory death, and no one wants Clory death. Hello. What be you? You be a Meganura that migrated to cool mid-elevation environments. Very well. And now we've got something in the deep sea. What on... We've got the anglerfish. Fantastic. A fish that lives in extreme cold of the sea. It uses bioluminescence to lure prey. It emerged as Latimira were spawning. That is absolutely amazing. I approve so much, it's hard to explain. Wow. Okay, hello. I'm not sure if your ancestors are dead yet. Adapted to cool temperatures, it waits patiently for prey, such as Sphenodon, to approach the river. How marvelous. You just chill out with your mouth agape, waiting for something to casually walk into it. I approve. Oh dear, many new things have died. Excuse me. 2 deaths, 1 birth. I suppose it's... well, I mean, it's not really a fair trade, but it's better than no trade, I suppose. Hello, what have we got up here? Is it a new type of plant? It might be, actually. What is this? Are you an animal or a plant? I honestly can't tell. Not from this angle, anyway. It's a plant. A plant that grows its vines in cool, damp climates. It differentiated as Phleum pretense propagated through many regions. Very well. Oh, so many deaths. Many births. So many births all at once. Oh my lord. We had more births there than we had deaths. That is a new thing. It has been a very long time since we had something like that happen. Right, well, where is the first thing to be birthed? Let's have a look at you, shall we? We have got a Diplocalcus that migrated from the shallows to dry land. Due to increasing numbers, it has adapted to living on the coast. I think you may be a little bit late, but okay. No, that's cool. I approve of your appearance. Right, what do we got over here? Is there something in the waters down here, or is everything moving around? Everything is moving around. Very well. Let's swing around and see what we can see. There's something around here, I believe. Hello? Hello? Hello, I wish to say hello to you. Happy birthday, etc. No? They're shy. Bless them. But I think there's one genuinely up here somewhere. Oh, it's right next to the Tyrannosaur. It was just hiding. It was just hiding. We have got Musculus, rather. The common house mouse. It emerged as Homo erectus was propagating, seemingly replicating Deltatheridium. It lives in cold plains and will eat anything. Fantastic. Well done, you. Being versatile is the key to life. Don't over... We've got mammoths! Fantastic! Best episode... well, second best episode ever. Doggo's was clearly the best. Oh, well, this one did have Pillipalas and... Ooh, Doggo, I think you're struggling against that combo. I think it's just slightly in the lead, but it's close. Pillipalas and mammoths. That is a pretty strong one, too. A mammal with a long nose and tusks. It emerged after Deltheridium vanished, and as Phleum pretense spread rapidly. Very well. We've got something else over here, too. What else have we got? What other? Oh, someone has been completely exiled. This isn't just exile. Oh, that's amazing. This area has set up their own little boss hut. They're sufficiently diverse now that they've settled and got a new tribe. Ooh, perhaps there were wars. Perhaps there were wars. I know what happened. A son from this clan, a daughter from that clan, and their love just couldn't be understood. So they fled, they eloped, and they're living in this hut together. They're keeping warm thanks to their love. They don't need their families, though they miss them. But they understand that no one else could have ever accepted their love, and so they've banished themselves, and they live out here. You know what? I think we're gonna make you a little wall. A little nicer wall. Just in case any dinos or anything want to eat you. There we go. I'll do my best to preserve your love. There we go. We've got a nice little area there. It's your own private little glade. I'm gonna actually make it a little bit larger so you can build a farm or something there, and it'll be lovely. And you can farm bears. Frankly, I'm sure the daughter came from the most established bear taming family. So you can tame bears and you can milk them. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. It'll be a curious diet, but I'm sure you'll adapt. Love will find a way. We have also got comically gigantic horned cows. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, sorry, Doggo. You're really in danger of losing this race now. A herbivorous mammal with a magnificent horn, or rather magnificent horns. It appeared after Delta Theridium vanished and Eosmis had began growing in number. The boss. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I approve. Let's go and see what else we've got. And does it count for anything that when I saw that, I was really hoping the name would be Lambo. Really hoping that the name would be Lambo. And I suspect only a very small amount of people will actually get that reference. I didn't actually think the name would be Lambo. I just hoped. Where's the next thing that I haven't discovered? It's right around here somewhere. Have I passed over it several times? That bear is a normal bear. So I just don't know. Where is the thing that I'm chasing? Right. Camera, I need you to stop being silly and help me. I need to find the creature that's around here that... Ah! Hello! You were above me all along. Cunning devil. No, it was calling out to me. Hey, I'm up here. No. Up. You've got an articulated neck. Just joints. Bend it back. Vertebrae. They're meant for... Oh, my God, you're so stupid. Why are you the god? I imagine it said. In squawks. In bird language. An avian that flies over plains where cool winds blow. It appeared as if replacing the Archaeopteryx. And mostly feeds on Sphenodon. I'm terribly sorry. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat this episode. I need to get some throat sweets. There's been a very, very long day. I was streaming Prey for far longer than I should have last night, and I got up only a few hours later, and I have started recording straight away. So yeah, my voice hasn't really had a rest for a very, very, very long time. Okay, well, on that note... Let's check on our library, but I think we're about ready to wrap things. Object, that's the new. They must be planning to add quite a lot of new things, and I approve of that. Let's have a look at plants. Of plants, we've got a lot of plants. We might even see this one popping up soon. That is actually quite cool. And the plants down here, ooh, okay, cultivars, humans. It's grown alongside Boss Taurus. Ah, so I probably need Boss Taurus. So that's going to be an evolution of Boss. And clearly, let's go and find Boss. Where are you, Boss? Mammoths. Okay, so I'm going to guess that it's one of the... Well, it's going to have to be one of those. There's literally no other of those that it could be. So... we just need to wait a little bit, I guess, and hopefully these will pop up. They need fairly cool climates, moderate moisture, should be fine. Okay. Well, actually, these cattle were domesticated by ancient humans as a source of dairy meat. So yeah, it's probably this one that we need. A boss began to increase in number. Some migrated to dam plants. Yeah, it's almost certainly going to be this one. Very well. We'll give it a little bit of time and see if we can spawn them before we wrap up the episode, shall we? Oh no, many things are dead. We've, however, got a new birth. So it's kind of offset a little tiny bit. Not much, because I think 3 or 4 things died to this one thing being born. But, you know, I'll take what I can. I won't be greedy. I will be greedy, but I'll, you know. Ooh, what on earth are you? We have got a large reptile that emerged as Sphenodon propagated rapidly. Megalania. I think you're super late to the party, but it's fine. Welcome, welcome. I mean, this particular episode of the party is about to wrap up, but you're more than welcome here. So many dying. No, I'm very sad to see so many gone. Wow, that mountain's getting so snowy now, though. Super happy about that. Super duper happy. I'm really glad that I made that mountain so tall now. Hello. How's it going down here? Oh, you're propagating quite well, actually. I'm glad that you're doing so well for yourselves. Hello? Is it one of you? Is it one of you? It might be you. No? Is it up? It's probably above me, isn't it? If at first you don't see it, but you're in the right spot, check above. No. Unless... It's not you. No, I'm fairly certain it's not you. I'm fairly certain it's a plant. I was pretty convinced that I was looking for a plant when I... oh, no, there we are. When I saw the name, but no, apparently not. A trilobite adapted to cool climates. It appears in regions where Astrate borealis thrive very well. Let's head back out, and... Oh, that is very majestic, that frozen mountain there. I like it a lot. Looks like one of the doggos, one of the early doggos is on the way out, though. That's quite sad. Oh, there we go. 2 new species. And the snow is starting to spread down here as well. Oh, so good. Snow everywhere. Right, let's go and see. I wonder if they're going to make snowmen. I hope so. Ooh. What have we got? No, I think this is the Pupals. A boss began to increase in number. Some migrated to down plans. You know what we can do with you, though? Since you are on the same level as the one that I want. Let's have a quick look. We should be able to use a mutation to encourage the other one to show up. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Not the extinction. That is exactly the opposite of what I want. Well, actually not strictly the opposite, because I technically don't want you to survive. I mean, I'm happy for you to be here. It's more of a case that I'm ambivalent about it. I'm happy for you to be here, but it's not something that I actively want. You are pretty, though, oh my lord. Sorry, doggos. I really wanted... No, I'm sorry. The rest of them have ganged up against you. It's like in the... just everyone ganging up against Chuck Norris. Gandalf, Darth Vader, everyone. At some point, you've got to just accept, yeah, no matter how strong a contender you are, when everyone gangs up against you, you lose. Primal Butterfly that fires near rivers and wetlands. Let's see. Man, it's been ages since I thought of that song. Grab a couple of things around here, but then we're going to start things up. They built another temple. Marvelous. The tree is gone. Oh no. Oh no. The cold climate has stolen the tree, but never mind. You seem to be thriving all the same. It's okay. Oh, you're not thriving though. This may be a little bit too cold for you now. It's like, yeah, so cold. So very cold. Why have we been forsaken? We built such a beautiful temple. Even the holy tree is gone. Oh no. Holy tree probably fell over and took the temple with it. I'm sorry guys, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want it to. Right, let's see. Are we going to end up with the cow that we want? Nope. Vulture Griffiths, though. That sounds actually quite cool. You're up in the desert, or rather in the deserty mountain region. Very well. Hello. Are you right above me? I bet you are, aren't you? Yes, there we are. Hello. An Argentavis that adapted to cold regions. It hunts small creatures who move slower in cold weather. That actually makes a lot of sense. Look at that mountain, though. That's amazing. I am deeply, deeply happy with that. Very, very, very pleased. And there we go. Boss Taurus has been born. At this point, I think we're safe to well, you know what, we could push a little bit. No. We're getting greedy now. Too many things have been born in the same episode. We need to ration them out. There aren't that many left to be born. So many have just been born over here. Hello, another cow. Oh, no, this is probably Boss Taurus, actually. An adaptation of Boss. These cattle were domesticated by ancient humans. They are valued by humans for their dairy and meat, which is a little bit easier, much less dangerous to get than bears. Bear dairy, very hard, very hard. The meat, not as hard for humans. They're quite ingenious little critters, but the dairy, yeah, that's problematic. Hello. What do we have over... How marvelous. If there was any doubt that Doggo's episode was now number 2, there can be no doubt anymore. We've got a saber-toothed tiger. A saber-toothed cat with prominent canine teeth. It emerged after Delta Theridium went extinct and Mammothus began to propagate. Fantastic. And finally, one last thing over here, somewhere in this general vicinity, we've got one last thing to check out. Is it right at the top? No, it isn't. That's a shame, because that would have been fantastically awesome. But it's around here somewhere. There we go. Hello. You're a little snow mouse. Wow, you're pretty good for a small critter. It's generally quite hard for... The smaller an animal gets, the harder it is for it to stay warm. Adapted to live in extremely cold climates, it excels at finding scarce food. Well done, you. I approve. Well, I think we're going to wrap this episode up at the very peak of the snowy Mount Aavak, overlooking our humans down there. Oh, what a great episode this has been. I have supremely enjoyed it. Supremely enjoyed it. In fact, let's do it this way. It looks a little bit better. Why have you always got to be weird, Mount Aavak? No, well, I guess I know the answer to that question. I'm the one who made it. But let's get a proper shot there. There we are. Lovely. Well, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. We've still got a little bit to go. Maybe one more episode before we wrap up this episode in the game. And I think this is the last episode in the game. Maybe when we get to Modern Humans, that's it. So, yeah. Well, we might see a grab for as many species as we can before we discover Modern Humans in the next episode. But yeah, it might be the last one. So do let me know what you thought about the series and whether you'd like to see it continue in the future, perhaps doing more challenges, perhaps doing some free play, and I will keep that in mind. But that is it from me. So as ever, do remember to leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.